for joining us at this post-match presser with Hollywood Red Sharks coach John Plumtree. The floor is now open for questions. I'm going to start on the floor and then go online should there be any questions.
Coach, what an occasion, finally getting one over the Stormers. You must be happy with the results, but some nervy moments there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, the headset got thrown down and bit of disappointment, wondering how I was going to cope with that one tomorrow. But then, we a little bit of luck and, you're back from the dead. I guess that's what can happen in these big games. A lot of opportunities lost from both teams in terms of try-scoring opportunities, and so yeah, it was a pretty dramatic game, all right, and supported by an awesome crowd, which we loved.
The forward exchanges, the Stormers seem to get on top in quite a lot of the set pieces. Was that a surprise?
Yeah, we obviously, Stormers target our scrum. Obviously losing Vincent early wasn't part of the plan. They targeted our loose head, and there was a bit happening up the front. That's why we saw some penalties going both ways. But we will be disappointed with that scrummaging performance from us, and we'll definitely be looking at that.
Yeah, they had a lot of opportunities. Yet you guys just hung in, kept hanging in, and that's that culture that you've been trying to cultivate all along. Otherwise, you would never have won that.
Yeah, that's right. And that's great, isn't it? If you get a lot of stuff right in the environment, sometimes you can escape with a little bit of magic. Escape with with a win when you might think you lose or lost. So, but our line-out didn't function either properly tonight. So, playing against a strong Stormers side with your set piece under pressure is always going to create a little bit of anxiety with the way we were going to play our game. But just, I think Mike just proud of the boys. So, this week's always a difficult week, bringing the boys back in, and I was really pleased the way the character we showed. But yeah, we'll be better for it next week.
And some nice breakout play under pressure from guys like McPimpy and Andre Esthazen. The guys just kept going. Hooker finishing so well. So the guys just kept going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like some of that rugby, that unstructured rugby where the game was going 50 metres one way and 50 metres the other way was certainly spectacular to watch, and I guess that's why we got such a big crowd, because they know that these big derby games where we're going to get two good sides having a go at each other, and South African teams, it's going to be fun to watch. But yeah, tough on the old coach.
Coach, 5 wins on the spin now. I think around this time last year you did mention that you probably need like a year to try and improve and get the team to where you want it to be. Did you envisage this performance of the Sharks from what you said last year? Do you think you're going to that sweet spot now?
That's a good question. There's been a lot of work behind the scenes, and a lot of the management are doing a lot of good work and in that space to create the environment that we want. But you've got to hand it to the boys. If they don't buy into it, then it doesn't happen. So a lot of our leaders are doing some great work, and the team is connected. Win or lose, we try to have a lot of fun at work and make it a good place to be. And on top of that, we've got some good talent. So get all that right, and you can have a little bit of success. So I guess we're on the way, but we just. Apart from winning the Challenge Cup and the Curry Cup's great, but we're after we're after a bigger prize, but there's still a long way to
go. Just coach, in terms of Sia Kolisi, the captain, playing at 8th man, you must be pleased with that performance today from him. Obviously, playing at 8, not at 6 normally, so must be chuffed with that selection.
Yeah. Like Sia's did a great job out there tonight. Kept the boys calm, and we was under a lot of pressure, obviously with some of our set piece work not working, and we're really proud of him. He's very good at analysing the game and understanding the struggles, if you like. And this week it wasn't perfect, but we rely on those big players stepping up. So obviously without Bongi there and Eben there, a little bit harder for the pack. But pleased with the way Jason Jenkins played. Dylan Richardson had his moments, but yeah, the Lucy's I thought were really good. But yeah, it's hard to give everything a tick because clearly it wasn't perfect, and the Stormers put us under a lot of pressure, like we knew they would. And when you're, I guess, kicking off and you've got 14 men, and there's one team you don't want to be playing against, and that's the Stormers, because they'll find a line break somewhere, and like I say, could have lost it, and they'll probably be very disappointed. But they also will be looking at some opportunities that they didn't finish, a drop pass or whatever. So they'll be disappointed with some of the stuff that they could have controlled.
Plum, just your thoughts, your emotions at the end of the game. It looked like they'd won. And then there's kind of like this, oh well, hang on, it's another look. I mean, it's always going to your mind.
Yeah, the headset went off and it got thrown into the computer, so there's probably a bit of damage done there. I'm normally pretty calm, but yeah, it showed a little bit of emotion there. And then I got all the coaches in to everyone take a breath. We need to get our heart rates back down to normal because we're all aging. So, well, I'm aging, so I'm risk of a stroke. But no, it was.